reminds me of 13 going on 30, but also kind of while you were sleeping, but mostly 13 going on 30 so far. 45 on a Sunday night, and I just made 16 loaves of pumpkin bread, and there's still so much time left in the evening. Let's read a book. We're reading Pictures of You by Emma Gray because my cousin has asked to borrow this over the winter holidays, so I have to read it first. We've just finished chapter 1, and here's what we know. Our main character's name is Evie. She does not remember the last 13 years of her life. So basically she was in a car accident with her husband or fiance ? I'm a little confused based off of the prologue so far, but she was in the car accident with her longtime partner, who she is maybe married to, Oliver. And in that car accident, she has lost her memories, and she now thinks that she's 16. So she wakes up in this hospital and she's like, I don't have any memory problems. I remember when I ate the cafeteria yesterday. And they're like, ma'am, here's your driver's license that says you're 29. And she's like, nuh-uh, I'm 16, that's crazy. It reminds me of 13 going on 30, but also kind of while you were sleeping, but mostly 13 going on 30 so far. While she has woken up in her 16-year-old mind, but 29-year-old body, she does also find out that her husband is dead. He passed away in the car accident that they were both in. So now we're going to have to see how she kind of copes with that while A, not remembering him, but B, now being an adult who has to like live life and have jobs and such. We're about 80 pages in, and there is so much happening. So not only does she not remember the past 13 years of her life, but when she was 16 is when she met her husband, her now deceased husband. And we have a lot of like intrigue around like, was he a good guy? Who could say? Because we see at the end of chapter 3, we know that she has no friends. She doesn't talk to her family. Is that like a toxic partner situation? She does do a true crime podcast, so I feel like she would know if she was like, I don't know. I just feel like she would recognize being like separated from her peers and from her loved ones, but who knows? Also, Drew, our like male lead, who this is gonna be the second chance romance with, he kind of implies that like, did something happen to cause this accident? Like, did he cause the accident, or like do something to cause the accident kind of on purpose? Like, I just feel like Oliver's sketchy, and if he turns out to not be sketchy, that's my B, but he does seem sketchy. In page 55, she goes to see her parents, but they think she's dead. Like, they moved away because there were too many memories in that house of their daughter who had passed. And so like, what's going on with that? Like, why did she fake her death? Did he fake her death? What's going on there? I do not know. Also, there are photos on her phone of a child, and we don't know whose child this is. We don't think it's her child, but maybe, I don't know. There's so many questions. I went into this being like, oh, cute second chance romance, like it's just gonna be a 13 going on 30, like she's just trying to figure out her life and he's gonna help her through it while she has amnesia. But actually it's a mystery, and it's a crazy mystery so far. You're telling me that the reason she picked her husband over the second chance guy that she's gonna fall back in love with in this book is because we're at a party and she gets pushed into the water and he heroically rescues her. That's wonderful. But the real reason that she picked him is because he gets out of the water like he does the Bridgerton thing and the Pride and Prejudice thing where he's like getting out of the water in the white shirt and it's clinging to his abs, and that's why she picked him. I am screaming. Sorry, is this One Tree Hill? Is this One Tree Hill right now? The end of chapter 61 That bitch, I hate him. I hate him so much. Another banger from Emma Gray. Before today, I had only read the Last Love Note, and I really liked that one. That one was like Anne and Gilbert inspired. I do think that Emma and I have the same taste in media. So like if I liked something, she would like something. If she liked something, I would like something. For example, she loves Anne of Green Gables, and so do I. I don't know if she has seen One Tree Hill, but based off of this book, she would enjoy One Tree Hill. I do think that she has really found her niche in writing suspense, because this was more of a romantic suspense than her last book, and it was so good. The suspense had me, oh, what is happening? And I definitely recommend it. I think that it was a really, really good book. I didn't know what was gonna happen. There were several times where I was just, and I think that says a lot. And now my cousin can read the book.